Welcome to the Education Business Solution, the first edition search for Outstanding Filipino Teachers in Thailand 2021. We recognize and award your passion and contribution as a foreign educator in Thailand. Let's welcome our host, Miss Belly.
Mabuhay! Good afternoon, everyone, to all who are tuned in right now, whether you are here in Thailand or in the Philippines or anywhere around the world. Sawadee ka! Welcome to Lee Education Business Solutions, or LEEBS, our journey to your solutions. My name is Feli, and I will be your host for today. Today is one of the most awaited days for all the Filipinos here in Thailand because today we are beginning to recognize the hard work and effort of our fellow Filipinos or kabayan who are teachers here in the land of smiles. We're not only teachers here, but there are also engineers, nurses, office workers here in Thailand. But whatever your job is, we are greeting you all. Ang magandang araw po sa lahat. In order to determine who are the most outstanding Filipino teachers, LEEBS prepared different challenges every month for our nominees, not to compete with each other, but to bring out and explore their own personalities and characters that stand out, and that's why they were nominated for the most outstanding teachers. But before we proceed to our challenge for this month, we would like to tell you more about the LEEBS, or Lee Education Business Solutions, our journey to your solutions, through this very short clip. Let's all watch this. All right, now that you know about LEEBS, it's time to move on to the challenge. Here are the mechanics from Sir Louis Rusiana, the founder and CEO of the company and the mastermind of this great event.
Hello and welcome to Lee Education Business Solution. I'm Louie and the founder of LeEBS. I'm going to discuss to you the mechanics of this event. There will be 15 questions that our nominees will choose from. Each nominee must select 3 questions and answer it within 2 to 10 minutes. And during this event, we will feature their best answer and the audience or the viewers can express their support via liking, commenting the number of their preferred nominees. Results of this month's challenge will be streamed on the 26th of August. Watch out for more updates.
Now everyone knows what this challenge is about. Thank you so much, Sir Louis. Just to let everyone know, this live event will be uploaded to our official YouTube channel, Lee Education Business Solutions, so you can watch it over and over again. Teachers are considered the second parents of students at school. They do more than teaching, but molding children on what they will become in the future. I feel so honored to be able to host this prestigious event with our esteemed educators who contribute and make the world a better place. I can't wait to introduce to you our first batch of nominees for the Outstanding Filipino Teachers in Thailand, nominee numbers 1 to 6. Let's all give them a round of applause.
Welcome to Lee Education Business Solutions. First edition search for Outstanding Filipino Teachers in Thailand 2021. Be recognized and awarded for your passion and contribution as a foreign teacher in Thailand. Starting with Mr. Christian A. Cuenca, Test 5 Mini English Program. Miss Maria Teresa P. Gier, Matayong Wat Buengkalong School. Miss Michelle P. Hermosa, St. John Mary International School. Mr. Eduardo Domingo, English Program, Prince of Songkla University, Andrew Biggs Academy, Suratana. Miss Emily Ebanil Solmayor, Demonstration School, University of Callao. Let's all welcome our first 5 nominees of the first edition search for Outstanding Filipino Teachers in Thailand 2021. Welcome to Lee Education Business Solutions, our journey to your solutions. OFTT 2021.
Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. Help me welcome our first nominee, Mr. Christian A. Cuenca. He's teacher in Tesa Banha Mini English Program.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Philippines. Hello, world. Most especially all the Filipino teachers here in Thailand. Sawadee ka.
Hello, Sir Christian. How are you?
I'm doing well, and I was actually nervous, but at the same time, I'm overwhelmed with the introduction and everything. This thing, I'm overwhelmed. Thank you for having me here.
But you don't have to be nervous, you know that, because you're all winners here already. Because you were
Yeah.
nominated by your colleagues, friends, so you don't have to worry. Now, please pick 2 numbers.
All right. So I have to pick number 1 and number 3.
1 and 3. Question number 1. Share us your advice to all the Filipino teachers in Thailand right now.
All right. So I have to share my advice to all Filipino teachers in Thailand. Okay, so and I actually still consider myself as again newbie in this industry. So I just started working and teaching here in Thailand for 2 years. So I'm still a newbie. I still need a lot of experiences, but for my own experience, I would love to give some advices. And first would be for all the Filipino teachers here in Thailand, just to continue being persistent, because I know Filipino teachers are persistent. We do not just work or leave our work in or end our work in the four corners of our classrooms. Um, we extend we extend our help to our kids outside the school. So um, if ever we see a student, if we see a student having some troubles or at home, we have that emotionally attachment that we are
That's
not
right.
just contented.
We go
Yes,
above and beyond, right?
we go above and beyond, and we go through the extra mile. So I think they have just to be continue being persistent. Thank you.
That's true. So your advice to the Filipino teachers here or who are newbies are to be is to be persistent. All right. I agree with what you said, sir. Now let's go to question number 3. What kind of Filipino teachers do you think Thailand needs?
All right, thank you for the
Sir
question. So,
Christian.
all right, thank you, and thank you for the question. So, what kind of Filipino teachers do you think Thailand needs? So, I would like to relate it on the first answer that I have. So, I'll give you three um, values or characteristics that a Filipino have that Thailand needs. So, first is being persistent again. So, if a teacher is
Okay.
persistent, everything is possible, and a teacher can do more. Second, um, Thailand needs a teacher who is goal driven, because if you are a goal driven person or teacher, you can prepare your kids, you can guide them, and you can make them feel and believe in themselves to be positive, that they can be someone someday, that they can also take the center stage of the international arena. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that's a great answer, Sir Christian. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
you gave us to be persistent and you have to be goal driven. That's right. Thank you so much, Sir Christian. Do you
Thank
have
you.
anyone
Top
that
of
you
the
want to
crowd.
greet?
Yeah, I would like to greet my friends here in Thailand. So my co-teachers in TAS 5, Teacher Nolan, Teacher Mary, my special someone, Teacher Rose, who is having a birthday today.
Well,
Happy birthday, Teacher Rose. To all my fellow Filipino teachers, Teacher Lisa, Teacher Javer, Teacher James, Teacher Jerwin, who just joined our team. So that's it. And my family in the Philippines, family Cuenca and Ilog Negros Occidental. I love you guys and I miss you so much. Stay safe. That's all. Thank you.
thank you to our first nominee, Sir Christian. Thank you so much. Now let's welcome our second nominee, Miss Maria Teresa P. Kiev. She is an English teacher at Matayom Wat Bangtonglang School. Hello, Miss
To the
Tessa.
founder, hello. To the founder and CEO of Lee Education Business Solutions, Sir Louis. To our host, beautiful host, Miss Felly. To my co-participants and to all viewers, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
All right. I like the energy. I like the energy, Miss Tessa. Now, are you ready to pick your number?
Okay, I choose number 12,
12. And number
number 9.
number 12 and number 9. Okay, the first question, what is or what was the most challenging situation you have encountered as a teacher and how did you overcome it? Okay, are you ready to answer, Miss
Um,
Tessa?
yes, as
Okay.
a teacher, we overcome the most challenging this pandemic situation. This
Yes.
COVID-19, school starts late and we have no salary if no classes. Some of private school closing, teachers all over were required to shift girls immediately to respond to their student and families' need with synchronous and asynchronous virtual instruction. Teachers literally responded overnight to teach in new modalities. They have filmed themselves conducting experiments, hosted Zoom show, and tell with kindergartens or student prepared materials for students with variable internet access and even demonstrated concept outside student screen doors. There is no reason that teachers of all grade levels, content areas, and in all sectors of education, public or private, are capable of incredible things. They have truly risen for this occasion. Thank you.
So for you, teacher, the most challenging was online teaching,
COVID.
right? Okay,
Yes.
online
Online.
teaching this pandemic. Okay, thank you so much for that answer, Miss Tessa. Now for our second question, number nine. Number nine. How do you manage students with different characteristics or levels of performance inside the class?
Okay. By using differential instruction is a major challenge in every classroom, and there is no single tailor-made solution for it. Few techniques may be employed in the classroom to make students inclusive in the learning process, presenting subject knowledge in a variety of ways, like logical explanation, using pictures, and mental maps, hands-on activities, and a lot more. Using differential worksheet for practice. In such worksheet, the same question are given but with different levels to help, like giving templates for answers, um, hints for problem solving, sentence systems, and so on. For less, uh, able student in a group work assigning roles help in a lot in ensuring inclusion. If there is one or two less able student in a classroom or high achievers, assigning a study buddy can also help in improving those skills. Thank you.
Okay, so assigning a study buddy, the one is the high
Yes,
achiever and the one is less
as I
able. So
experienced
the two
when I
together, so they can help each
know
other.
it.
Great.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Tessa, for your answer. That
Thank
really
you,
shows
Miss
how
Mel.
amazing teachers are. Thank you to our second nominee, Miss Tessa. We are halfway through, but before we introduce you to our third nominee, we'll be back after this very short break.
Welcome to Lee Education Business Solutions. Our journey to your solutions. Are you looking for ways to enhance your teachings? If yes, we would like to invite you to our core training programs. 120-hour Teaching English as a Foreign Language or TEFL course program. Our TEFL course program is designed to enhance your English teaching skills holistically. Our TEFL course program will guide you on your teaching career pathways, and our course instructors will mentor you and share their essential teaching experiences for your career advancement. Be a certified TEFL teacher. Enroll now. 20 hours Teaching English to Young Learners or TEYL training course program. It is crucial to know the differences in how adults and children learn. If you are planning to teach not only adults but children as well, we highly recommend including the 20-hour Teaching English to Young Learners (TEYL) course program in your English as a Foreign Language (EFL) teacher training. Find out more, visit our website or Facebook page now. Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much for that. And now we're back. But before we move on to our third nominee, I would like to call on Miss Tessa again on the screen. Miss Tessa, do you
Yes.
have anyone that you want
Yes.
to greet?
Ah,
Because
I would like to
yes,
greet my families in the Philippines. Hello, Sales family, Passion family, Geb family, Faro family, especially to Ate Jing, Yunor Kalimlim in Quirino, Manila High School. Hello, teacher Jing. Uh, and also my daughter Danica Gieb, my husband Gilbert Gieb. Hello.
Thank you so
Enjoy
much for the
watching.
greeting. Yeah, that's right. And by the way, everyone, to our viewers right now, once again, I'm greeting you all. And if you like their answers, comment down below. Don't be shy. Let us know. What do you think about their answers? Okay? And if your bet is right there, just comment their numbers. Let us know in the comments what you think about their answers. Okay, now let's call on our third nominee, Miss Michelle P. Hermoso of St. John Mary International School.
Hello, good afternoon. Magandang hapon. Sawadee. Um, maayong hapon sa tanan. I'm here in YouTube now. I'm very happy. Thank you so much, Sir Louis and Miss Feli, and also to the other outstanding teachers and all of the outstanding teachers all over the world. It's nice to
I
be
love
here.
the energy, Miss Michelle. Now, are you ready to
Thank
pick your
you.
number?
Yes, I'd go for number 4 and 5.
4 and 5. Question number 4. What unique quality teachings does a Filipino teacher have?
Okay. Filipino teachers are known all over the world as one of the best and world class. So, being a all of the Filipino teacher mostly have this great teacher in them. I should say great because G stands for grit, R stands for resilience, E stands for exemplary, A stands for adaptability, and T stands for tenacity. So grit is because our teachers all over the world are far from home, and then they have this perseverance and endurance to do their jobs. Whatever difficulties they can tolerate difficulties. And let's go to R. We have this resilience that no matter what problems we have in the Philippines or whatever problems we have at work abroad, we still stand. So we are stronger. Now let's go to E, which is exemplary. So most of the Filipino teachers I know, they're excellent in every way. They're very creative, and from classroom decorations, from instructional materials, learning stations that make our teaching interesting. And that makes Thai people, Thai parents, and Thai students love us. And they cannot wait to come the next day because they love us and they love our school because of what we do. Now let's go to A, which is adaptability. So all over the world, we can see Filipino teachers, right? So we are so adaptable to any culture, to any social society, that we are very friendly and congenial to everybody. That makes them easy for them to relate with us. We have this cheerful personality. The last one is the letter T, which is the tenacity. Tenacity is the determination to do whatever it takes to not be a mediocre teacher, to be excellent in whatever we do. One example is that we we usually want to teach all of the subjects if the school wants us to do it, right? I remember one time my school wants me to teach history with a very thick book. And I was like, wow, I'm amazed. I'm an English teacher. Then I have to do the history. But because you're a teacher and you're a versatile teacher, you have to do it. And yeah, I did it successfully. So teachers, Filipino teachers are great.
So, the quality teachings of being a Filipino teacher, you think are great. Great. If you like that
Yes.
answer, comment down below. But I think all of us will agree with that, right, Miss Michelle? Now let's go
Yes.
to the second question. Question number 5. What do you think LEEBS can do to make Filipino teachers more competitive in their teaching careers?
LEEBS has a mission. Number one, this organization, this organized awarding for outstanding teacher is already a very commendable mission for them so that the Filipino teachers will be highlighted for their work, will be honored because we're the unsung heroes everywhere in the world. So LEBS can do so much for teachers because number one, a teacher has to lead. A teacher has to love learning. As lifelong learners, we need to stay updated. We need to be upgraded. We need to stay relevant in the society, even in normal times or the new normal, because we need trainings. The wide range of trainings that LEBS has to offer will really benefit the Filipino teachers, especially when it comes to language training. We really need that. We are not native speakers. That's the reality. So we need to have that language training that we really need to do because we are models in the classroom. Yeah. So a teacher affects eternity. If we don't know how to pronounce, of course, it reflects the students. And another thing is the TEFL courses that will help us with the strategies and everything, the pedagogies that we need to know in order to be a better teacher. So LEBS can do so much to make us competitive in our teaching careers.
Thank you so much for that answer. So LEEBS is such a great tool for the teachers. Is that what you're saying, Miss Michelle?
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much for that answer. That's right. We have a lot of course programs. So if you feel like you want to upgrade, you can enroll to one of those programs. Thank you, Miss, for those answers. Do you have anyone that you want to greet?
Oh, I want to greet my family in the Philippines, especially my children, Alicia, Marie, and Excel, and to my sister who takes care of them, and to my mom, and to my brothers and sisters, and to my SGMIS family, to my principal teacher Kathy, and all of my co-teachers, and also the last one will be my EDD classmates and doctorate students of PSUOUS. Thank you so much for the support.
Thank you, Miss Michelle. All right, now I suddenly miss my teachers. Thanks to our third nominee, Miss Michelle. Let's get excited and hear our fourth nominee, Mr. Ed Domingo. He is a university lecturer at Prince of Songkla University, Andrew Biggs Academy, Suratani.
Hello, Sawadee Cup. Good evening, everything. Just kidding. Good evening, everyone, Miss, and also our Sir Louis, and also our viewers who are watching us this evening.
That's right, sir. And how are you feeling right now?
Oh, it's like a dream come true being here and being with these wonderful people who are sharing their knowledge about teaching. It's just an absolutely great honor for me for now.
All right. Do you feel nervous?
I do, I do.
Don't be. Don't be. You know that you're all winners already. All of you or all of them will have special awards. All of them. So you don't have to worry. To all those who support them, don't worry. They all have their awards. Okay?
Oh,
Now,
praise
your question.
God. Uh,
Mr. Ed.
I'd like to pick numbers 14 and 15.
14 and 15. Okay. Question number 14. What are the essential values you want to impart to your students?
All right, essential values.
Take your
Wow, that's
time. Yes. Take your
for me.
time.
Okay, in my opinion, the essential values I wanted to teach my students is to be creative. As Einstein once said, that the measure of intelligence is not IQ, but it's actually our creativity. Our students, yeah, if any students are watching right now, I want you to open your mind to the world around you. Yeah, your creativity is the key. And it also helps you, it's a conduit. It also helps you to reach your dreams. And for the teachers, give your students some very interesting and challenging activities that will spark their creativity to learn something or to do it, and help them to be motivated and to be continually engaged in whatever you are teaching them, because engagement in learning is a big factor in their future as well. Yeah, I think I'd settle for that. Creativity.
Okay. Do you have any more thing to say, like another value besides creativity?
um, I think love is also a good value, because maybe we can teach without loving, but we cannot love without teaching. And that love that the parents, the teachers, and the children, the students, they share with each other is similar. Being the second parent of our children, of our students, makes us qualified because we love them. And loving many people, probably at first they were strangers, but then when you make a family out of a classroom, it builds trust. It also makes the lesson easier, and it gives them a very good environment to learn. And to love your teacher, to love the subject, to love your students is a very big factor in a child's growth and development, and also students as well.
Oh, okay. So creativity and love. That's what Mr. Ed wants to impart to his students. So do you love your student, Mr. Ed?
Yes, and the first thing I have to do is memorize all their names, and I had
That's
to do that.
right.
And yeah, I'm very proud to remember all their names.
Oh, good job. I'm very sure our audience and viewers miss their teachers too, like we all do. Thank you so much for that answer, for those answer, Mr. Ed. Do you have anyone that you want to greet, your loved ones in the Philippines or here?
For now, I'd like to greet my family back in the Philippines, Sunshine and Earl, my mother and my brother, and also my family here in Thailand, the Suratani Care Group, and my Suratani students back in Suratani School, and my new students in Prince of Songpa University. Now, can we go to question number 15?
That's right. Let's go to question number 15. How do you make learning interesting for your students?
Wow. I love this question. Okay, let me introduce to you what I do in my class. I promote gamification and game-based learning. Gamification is teaching using the elements of games, and the students are really engaged in the class because our new generation of students are called the gaming generations, you know? And if you just play with them like Hangman, they cannot relate. What is Hangman compared to what they're playing right now? They're playing ROV, they're playing Mobile Legends. Yeah, just
That's right.
compare both of them, right? But when you teach those students through games and game-based learning, these students become more connected to the lesson that you're teaching, and they have these good feelings. You know, the fun theory. I'm rooting it in the fun theory that when you're doing it for fun, you absorb and you learn many things. And through gamification and game-based learning, the teachers can also develop their skills to be flexible and to relate to their students' needs, especially our students and the new generation of students needs more fun, more stimulating environment for them to learn. And probably the things that we've learned in the past may not be able to, may not be that, how do you say, relevant to what we have today. We should be flexible enough to cater to what they need. And yeah, being an active enthusiast for gamification and game-based learning, please try something new in your classes, teacher. You know, there's always many ways to teach something. And I would like to remind that there are no boring lessons. There are only boring students and boring teachers. And, you know, if you change yourself, we can change the world one teacher at a time.
Oh, okay. So for you, sir, it's gamification. Do you play with your students?
Yes, a lot. I use many platforms like Kahoot, quizzes, Classcraft, and yeah, they're fun and exciting activities that they are really engaged in our classes.
I think I want to be one of your students.
Please come and
For that
join.
matter.
It's very useful on online gaming, I mean, in online classes as well.
That's right. Thank you so much, Sir Ed. Do you have any more greetings?
Uh, Yeah, to everybody who's listening, yeah, thank you for watching, and I pray that everyone will learn something from this wonderful activity we had.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sir Ed. Now, without further ado, this brings me to our last, but definitely not the least, nominee. Number 6, Miss Emily Abaniel Solmayor, a school lecturer at Demonstration School, University of Cayao.
Hi! Hello everyone! Good afternoon! Magandang hapon po! Mayong hapon sa tanan.
Miss Emily, how are you feeling right now po?
I feel privileged, I feel very honored, but of course, nervous.
To pick your question number.
Okay, I would like to pick number 10 and number 11.
Number 10 and 11. Okay. Question number 10. What makes a Filipino a distinct teacher?
Okay, so what makes a Filipino a distinct teacher? Okay, to me, being passionate in teaching, being patient to our student, being dynamic, and being flexible and adaptable to whatever level of students, to whatever situation that we are in. Most Filipino teachers are have these qualities. Okay, so yes, I know that we Filipinos, we are not native speakers of English, but I do believe that we are competent enough to teach the language. I would like to emphasize this one, especially to our viewers, that fluency of language is not enough to be an effective teacher. Okay, so to be an effective teacher, we have to be patient to our students. No two students are the same. So each of our students have different qualities. They have different levels of performance. So we have to be patient with them. Okay, thank you.
Oh, be patient with them, be passionate, dynamic, and flexible. Thank you so much for those answers. I think everyone will agree with you with that. Okay, now to our second question. Number 11. How do you make learning interesting for your students? Oh,
Okay, how
how did you manage to adapt from offline teaching to online teaching from your school?
Okay, this is a very nice question, but it's a bit difficult. Okay, uh, how do I manage my how
Yes.
do I manage to adapt from offline to online teaching? Okay, so I believe that effective teachers are great at being flexible. As I said, that is one of the distinct characteristic of Filipino teachers. Okay, so this means that uh, we can balance several responsibilities, different level of our learners, and we can balance different teaching conditions or situations. So when my boss informed us that we are going to go for a virtual teaching, at first I thought, virtual teaching, how will I do that? Um, the thought of do I need to buy new laptop? Uh, how am I or the question of am I as effective as a teacher in the classroom? So those are my questions. But I started to slow down a bit of my ways of thinking and make it open, okay, being positive, and I'll try to allow to learn new things, and that's the time that I was able to start to love online teaching already. So being flexible is still the key to that.
All right. What do you think about online teaching, Miss Emily? What do you think about it? Is it hard? Is it easy?
Uh, Honestly speaking, at first, during my first 2 weeks, it's really hard to cope up. Okay. The fact that I am not really excellent enough when it comes to technology, especially using computer in my teaching. Though before I integrated technology already in my classes, but just simply okay, open or make a Facebook page to our students wherein they can send their homework, but not that using LMS because the university use LMS. Okay, university bought the program LMS and Microsoft Teams, so I have to learn those things on how I can do that or I can use that into my teaching. Very
That's
challenging,
right.
but of course, if you are just flexible enough and if you adapt for uh, new things, okay, it will be possible. Everything
That's
is possible.
right. That's right. Thank you so much, Miss Emily. And I nowadays this will be the normal for a long time, right? Because right now, as we all know, the pandemic is not going anywhere. It's going to
Yeah, right,
stay.
right. So we have to embrace the new normal.
That's right. I can't thank you enough. Our dearest teachers who not just taught us a lot of lessons today, but inspired us with all the thoughts they imparted with us today. Miss Emily, do you have someone that you want to greet
Of course.
in the Philippines? Take your time.
I want to greet my family. Okay, my husband, my children. Back in the Philippines, I have two. I have one in Cebu. Okay, Kuya Aaron, Ati Ira. I hope you're watching. I hope you're watching. Not sure. Okay, and of course my family here in Payao. Okay, my supporters. Oh, Char.
Of course, everyone. I know you have your supporters. They are commenting down below about your number. Number 6. Okay. Thank you, Miss
Hello.
Emily. Sir Louis, do you have any follow-up questions for them? I think Sir Louis wants to.
Hello. Hi, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Education Business Solution. So I think I need to bring them all in on air so that all our audience right now they can see the lovely faces of all our first five nominees. Okay, so I think they deserve a round of applause for that one, right? Okay, so it's been a great privilege to meet all of you here, the outstanding Filipino teachers in Thailand. On behalf of the company of LeBS, we highly appreciate your time for and dedication to your passion in teaching. Okay, today I have witnessed your answers. You're all excellent, and I know it came from your heart, right? Okay. So I can also sense that you might be nervous because maybe when you were at school, you're just facing your students, okay? And you're not facing the media, the social media where your supporters are now viewing at you. So, hello, supporters. You can say wave to them right now because they're all
Hi.
here. Okay. So, uh, my question might be is like, you're aware about the situation of COVID here in Thailand right now. It makes me ask as well, how do you recover with this kind of situation, the pandemic, in Thailand? I heard that there are a lot of teachers right now are struggling, but you, as an outstanding Filipino teachers, how did you prepare yourself about this? Okay, so I would be glad to have some volunteers to answer. Likes to go
Who wants
first?
to answer first? Sir Ed.
um, okay, let me just try to answer as much as I can. I think it's time for teachers to change. Change. There's nothing constant but change. We don't know. Maybe after the online classes, we will have blended learning. Some students will have physical learning, and some students will have online learning. So we have to be prepared for what's ahead. You have to hone your skills. Teachers, right, out there who are listening to us, please try to upgrade your skills to learn online teaching. If not, there are many materials made available for all of us on YouTube, on Google, and even other teachers like the teachers here that are present. You can ask them for many suggestions on how to teach through online and how to make our classes fun again, just like before. Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I need to
Miss
volunteer. Okay.
Emily.
Yes, teacher Emily.
Okay,
Thank
I
you.
want to answer also. Um, Being a teacher, we are always ready, right? We are ready always, all the time. That code is not only good for Boy Scout or Girl Scout, okay? We are always ready. So whatever situations that we are going in, and we have to prepare, and most importantly, we have to open ourselves for a new lesson. Okay, as what teacher Ed said, we have to embrace learning. Okay, we have to learn. Okay, as we all know, learning won't stop. Okay, so just open for new learnings, new things, so that it will also help in our professional career.
Okay. Good
I
job.
want to
Thank
answer.
you, teacher Emily. Yes, teacher Michelle. Thank you.
Okay, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is like this. I'm gonna transform. I'm gonna be a superhero, like a Superman. I think
Okay.
so. What I mean is that I'm a catalyst of change, even online or offline. So it's my responsibility as a teacher to bring all the kids together and to be lifelong learners like me. But then I should say, in order for me to really um, cope up with this new normal, I have to lead. Okay, so the word lead, LEAD. L, L, it means love learning. I should not stop learning. I should have some webinars and trainings online for me to keep abreast with the time, like technology. E, I should be exemplary. I will try my best. Everything that I do, I should excel in everything that I do, online or offline. A, it means achieve things together. It means you don't have to be alone. You have your coworkers, you have your co-teachers, you have your principal. You cannot do this alone. You have to have empathy towards them so that they will have empathy towards you. And lastly, D, it means do things right. Whatever you do, you have to do things right so that you will be the model of these students. Yes, that's my answer. You have to lead.
All right. Wow. I'm getting used to that acronyms of teacher Michelle. You're so great about it. Oh, good job for that one. All right. I have here teacher Christian. Yes, teacher Christian. You are actually muted. You can unmute yourself right now. Thank
All
you.
right. Okay. All right. So yeah, I couldn't agree more with what my fellow teachers have said. So just to add up, it's time for us to break the stigma. It's time for us to be braver. It's time for us to come out of our comfort zone because possibilities is limitless. We should not limit ourselves because we can do more and we can be more. That's it. Thank you.
Well said. Thank you, Christian, teacher Christian, for that one. Yes, I strongly agree with you. We are not just teachers, as I have witnessed here. Most of us are actually like entertainers at the same time to our respective classes. We
True.
can sing, we can dance, we can even do some acting in front of our students, especially those who are kindergarten students here. So that's so
Yes.
funny because even though we are just teachers, we're capable of versatility in our talents. Okay. Who likes to answer? Next. All right. We have teacher Tessa. Thank you.
So the impact for COVID-19, adapt the technology, put on our minds that the not the negative, also the positive impact being a teacher. So for us, don't take teaching so seriously, even there's a pandemic or we are in a normal. So being an effective teacher is an important job, but doesn't mean that you have to remain serious if there's a pandemic or normal class at all times. Try to loosen up a bit and acknowledge that your student may have different interests and learning styles that your own. It's okay to laugh. Sometimes you may laugh even you are alone, but at yourself at times and to have some fun. You may find that your students are more interested when you're a little more relaxed. Thank you.
All right. Well said, teacher Tessa. Okay. Thank you, all teachers, for your great responses. And I can see that it really came from your experience and from your heart that you're able to share to all our viewers right now. So, by the way, to all Thailand and Filipinos living here in Thailand, mabuhay po kayo. And thank you for watching to our first week of the Outstanding Filipino Teachers in Thailand August month challenge. Okay, Teacher Feli, I'm not gonna exempt you for this one. So what do you think?
Oh, I'm going to answer that question as well.
Yes, you're not exempted.
What? I'm just the host here. Well, like everyone said, I agree with everyone. Certainly, I agree with everyone. They all have their points. And I think I'm learning a lot today. I think all the viewers are learning too for this very great event that you gave us. Thank you so much, Sir Louis, for for this for this great event and raising the Filipino flag. Hi,
All
Filipino.
right. So before we enter our event today, I'll just get a flash this one. Maybe this can help all our Filipino teachers as well who are planning to develop themselves professionally. So, you can play a video. All right, and we're back. Okay. So, I'm not yet done asking you questions. I have one more question for everyone. Okay. If you will be given a chance to inspire one person in Thailand, what will be your message for this one person you have met here in Thailand? Who likes to share something?
Sir Louis, you are choppy. I cannot hear the
Okay.
questions.
Okay, can you all hear me at this time? Okay, that's better. Okay. Let me repeat my question. So, my question was like, if you are to inspire the Filipino teachers living here in Thailand, okay, or if you want to dedicate this one inspiration to someone living here in Thailand, what would be your message to them? Okay, who likes to share? Yes, teacher Emily.
To inspire someone. Okay, and how will I inspire him? Okay, I will tell him or her to continue to shine being a teacher. Okay, don't stop. Okay, whatever situations or whatever problems that we are in, whatever problems that we are facing, uh, continue to shine being a teacher. Okay, and you are going to inspire others. You are going to ignite the spark of the others. Okay, especially those who are discouraged because of the pandemic. Okay, so try to ignite their interests again. Okay, and continue to shine, as I said. Thank you.
All right, thank you, teacher Emily. Next volunteer, like share something. Okay, teacher Ed. Okay, teacher Ed. Thank you.
All right. For me, probably, yeah, it also goes for everybody. I'd like to inspire that person named Ed. That's me. I'd like to talk to
Okay.
myself, and for other teachers too, you can make yourself an inspiration or inspire yourself. For me, I would like to tell myself that I've been through many problems and challenges, and I've overcome it. And this time, it's not time to give up. I want to push myself to the limits, and I'd like to tell myself that there's still many doors open. Yeah, and there's still many opportunities to grow. I should make excellence a habit and would not continue to settle for something less. And for all of our teachers in Thailand who are struggling at this moment, probably you can find somebody, a loved one who you can talk to, or a person who you can ask for advice. You can inspire yourself. You know, God is there to help us. And we have been, yeah, we are planted here in Thailand. There's a reason why we're here, to be inspirational, to teach, to aspire for change, and to also change the world, probably in your own little way. So, yeah, don't give up, keep going. Whatever you may face in the future, just persist and persevere. Yeah, that's it. God bless.
Okay, thank you for that, teacher Ed. And teacher Christian, I will start with
Yes.
you as
All
well.
right.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Yeah. And again, teacher Ed said it first. Also, if there is someone that I would love to give some advice, that would be my old self, because before I am someone that afraid to come out of my comfort zone. So now I would like to remind myself and to advise myself to always remember that you are here, not only for your goal and for your dream, but for the dream of your family. So I will just have to advise myself to stay being family oriented. So that's it. I would advise my old self to be the person that he is now, who is already a oriented person. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. So a family oriented person, because again, I am not here for my dream only, but to fulfill the dream of my family. Thank you.
Okay, great. And I have your teacher, Michelle.
Okay,
Yes.
so I was almost in tears when I was thinking of someone to inspire. Um, if there's somebody that I would inspire, is there's a saying that goes, change one student, one teacher at a time. I would like to, because I know we will be inspiring each one of us as adults. I would like to inspire at least one of my student, the kindergarten student who doesn't want to be to be online. So sorry, I spoke to that student because he said he doesn't want to go online. He doesn't want to study online because he misses classmates and friends. And so we talked to him. So somehow he hopefully he's going to change his mind because he said I will only study if I'm at school. So that's very difficult for us to change. So I want to inspire my student that this pandemic is going to end soon. We should be hopeful. Sorry, I'm so sorry. That's all.
Thank you. Yes, I really understand, if it's like teaching offline before and now transitioning into online, we're losing the social interaction here to our students and our students to their classmates as well. So it's been a rough days for everyone, right? But hopefully we can do it together, recover soon, and be back to the norms that we are used to be. And be safe as well. We are doing this online right now. At least we cannot transmit COVID through online, right? Virtual transmission of COVID. Okay. All right. Who's next? Did I miss someone? Teacher Tessa. Okay. Thank you, Teacher Tessa.
Okay, the first person that comes on my mind, I feel that I'm proud of my inspiration is my husband. My husband taught me everything. He helped me in every way. He tell me and uh, support and guide me that the value of intelligence are equally valuable. And basically, I become a teacher because of him. I become an effective teacher when I gave my best because he taught me in everything in my teaching. He guided me in everything, and I am able to make my student learn or masters the skill with his help, relevant and applicable in real life situations. I am a teacher who reaches out to my students and can make a difference in their lives with the help of my husband.
All right. Thank you all, teacher, for answering the two questions a while ago. And now I'm going to go back to give up the mic to our host because she will conclude our event for today. Okay. Teacher Felly, would you mind?
All right. We are done with all our nominees for today. But don't be sad. Actually, that made me teary eyed because of those answers. Because we still have 12 more nominees for the following weeks to come. So stay tuned. Watch us live again and campaign for your favorite Outstanding Filipino Teachers in Thailand 2021 nominee. Again, my name is Pelly, and this is Lee Education Business Solutions, our journey to your solutions. Bye, everyone. Comment your favorite Outstanding Filipino teachers on the comment section. See you next week. Bye.
Thank you all for watching. See you next week on August 14th, same time from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. We will be meeting our nominees from 7 to 12. Once again, thank you for viewing the first search for Outstanding Filipino Teachers in Thailand 2021.